All right, everyone, get ready for a deep dive. We're going to be taking a look at civil engineering internships today.
Awesome.
We found this really cool webpage. It's got all these typical interview questions and answers, and we're going to break them down and help you figure out what interviewers actually want to hear. Kind of like a cheat sheet, but way more in depth.
Exactly. We're going to go deeper than just the surface. Like, what's the reasoning behind these good answers?
Yeah. Okay, so right off the bat, I saw a ton of software names like AutoCAD, MATLAB, SAP 2000, Revit, State Pro, and even Excel is in there. Is this like the software starter pack for anyone who wants to be a civil engineer?
Yeah, pretty much. These are like the big ones that you'll see in the industry. But it's not just about knowing how to use the software, right?
Right.
So imagine you're in an interview for a bridge design position.
Yeah.
You say, oh yeah, I've used SAP 2000. That's great. But if you can explain how you actually use that software, like, oh, I use it to analyze these complex load distributions, that's what shows real understanding.
So you're taking those software skills and you're connecting them to the actual skills that they want.
Exactly.
I see. Okay. And one thing that really stuck out to me in these answers was problem solving.
Yeah.
It seemed like almost all of them mention problem solving.
Right.
And there's even one about a pedestrian bridge and using sustainable materials. What's the takeaway from that one?
Yeah, that question, it tests your ability to think on your feet, be creative. You remember finite element analysis from your classes?
Yeah.
It's not just some concept in a textbook. Interviewers want to see that you can take those ideas and use them for real problems.
Yeah.
Like, how do you make a bridge strong but also good for the environment?
Oh, interesting. So it's like, how do you take what you learn and apply it to a real situation? Okay, cool. And then there's that other question. It was about dealing with, unexpected problems on a construction site.
Yeah.
I mean, things don't always go perfectly, right?
Never. No.
So what do you do when that happens?
Yeah, this is all about being proactive.
Ooh.
The sample answer goes through steps. You assess the situation, then you got to communicate with everyone, and then you find a safe solution. It's not just about fixing the problem.
Yeah.
It's about showing you can think fast and put safety first.
Okay, yeah. And speaking of safety, it was everywhere in those answers.
Oh, absolutely.
It seems like it's a really big deal in civil engineering.
Oh, huge. Construction sites, they can be dangerous.
Right.
Interviewers want to know you understand those OSHA standards, and that you're not just following the rules, but you're actually all about safety.
Yeah, they want to see that it's really important to you.
Exactly.
It's it's not enough to just know the technical stuff.
Right.
You have to show you can use it responsibly, ethically. Okay, now let's switch gears a bit. Sustainability?
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed like every other answer mentioned eco-friendly this or green that. Is that just a trend, or is it really that core to civil engineering now?
Oh, it's way more than a trend. Sustainability is the foundation. It's because of all this urbanization, climate change. You got to build things that last and don't hurt the planet.
Yeah.
You've heard of using recycled materials for concrete, right? That's huge. It's less waste, smaller carbon footprint.
Wow. So it's not just about making buildings look cool.
No.
It's about thinking about how they impact the environment.
Exactly.
Okay. So we've talked about software skills, problem solving, safety, sustainability. Anything else interviewers are looking for in a potential intern?
Well, civil engineering, it's all about teamwork. These big projects need people with different skills to work together.
Oh, right. There was that answer about designing a green building. And it talked about how everyone had a role, structural calculations, choosing the right materials.
Exactly. You want to highlight how your skills can contribute to a team.
Yeah.
It shows you understand that everyone's got to work together.
It's not just you doing your own thing. And with all those people and all those tasks, time management must be super important.
Oh, absolutely. Time management, that's key, especially in civil engineering. These projects have so many parts and deadlines are tight. It's you've got the structural engineers, the geotechnical engineers, then the environmental consultants. Everyone's got to be on the same page, on schedule.
Wow, that sounds like a lot to juggle.
Yeah, and that's why interviewers, they ask about that. They want to see you can handle pressure, prioritize tasks.
So it's about showing you can manage a real-world project.
Exactly.
With all its moving parts and deadlines.
Right.
So it's not just about saying, oh, I'm good at time management. It's about showing you can handle all that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I also saw a question about keeping up with, new trends in civil engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Do interviewers actually care about that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Civil engineering, it's always changing,
Yeah.
New tech, new materials, new rules and regulations. You got to keep learning. And interviewers, they want to see that you're into that.
Okay, but how do you actually do that? I mean, is it just like reading textbooks?
Nah, there's way more to it. Like, check out industry journals, the American Society of Civil Engineers, ASCE. They've
Mm.
got tons of articles and research. And webinars, online courses, those are great too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And don't forget about networking. Go to events, conferences.
Mhm.
You'll learn so much just by talking to people.
So it's about staying connected to what's happening in the field. Okay, let's talk about some of the core concepts that came up in those sample answers.
Yeah.
One that really stood out to me was geotechnical engineering. It sounds important, but I got to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little fuzzy on the details.
It's all about the ground, the soil, the rocks, everything under our feet. You wouldn't build a skyscraper on sand, right?
Right.
Geotechnical engineers, they figure out what's down there. They make sure the ground can support whatever you're building.
Wow, so they're like the foundation experts.
Yeah, pretty much. They make sure your building doesn't sink or tip over.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense now. I never realized how much geotechnical engineering impacts everything.
Oh, it's huge. And then there's load calculation.
Load calculation.
That's super important for structural design. You got to figure out all the forces that are going to be acting on the structure, the
Right.
weight of the building itself, the people and stuff inside, wind,
Mhm.
maybe even earthquakes.
So you got to make sure it can handle all that.
Exactly. Those calculations, they help you choose the right materials,
Okay.
decide how big the beams and collars need to be. It's all about making sure the building is safe and strong.
Yeah, I guess if you mess up those calculations, that could be really bad.
Oh, yeah. Think about some of those big building collapses you hear about sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes it's because they didn't do the geotechnical stuff right or the load calculations.
So it's a big
So
responsibility.
huge. Civil engineering, it's all about keeping people safe, building things that last.
Mhm.
And remember how we were talking about sustainability before?
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be a part of all this too.
So it's not just a separate thing.
No, it's got to be built into the whole design process.
Okay, so you got to think about the environment every step of the way.
Right. Civil engineers today, they have to design things that are functional, safe, and good for the planet.
It's like a whole new way of thinking about building things.
Yeah, for sure. Think about green building design. It's not just about using recycled materials. It's about using natural light, collecting rainwater,
Right.
reducing energy use.
Yeah.
There are so many ways to make buildings more sustainable.
Wow. Starting to see how all this stuff connects. The technical skills, the problem solving, sustainability, safety.
Yeah, it's all connected.
It's like a giant puzzle.
Exactly. And don't forget about surveying. That's a really important part of it all, too.
Oh, right, surveying. I remember learning about that in my first year. I kind of thought it was just basic stuff, though.
Well, it is kind of basic,
Hmm.
but it's super important. It's all about precision. You got to get those measurements exactly right.
Yeah.
Because if you make even a small mistake,
Hmm.
it can cause big problems later on. The building might not be aligned right. Property lines could be off.
Oh, wow.
It can even be dangerous.
So those site plans and measurements,
Yeah.
those aren't just lines on a piece of paper.
No.
They're like the blueprint for the whole project.
Exactly. And that brings us back to what we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Showing interviewers that you have all these important qualities.
Hmm.
You've got the technical knowledge. Now you got to show them how you can use it in the real world.
So it's like taking all those things we learned in school
Mhm.
and showing them we're not just robots who can solve equations.
Right.
We're actual problem solvers,
Exactly.
creative thinkers.
Yeah. And that's what we're going to talk about in the last part of our deep dive.
Perfect.
How to really showcase your skills and impress those interviewers.
All right, so we've talked about a lot.
Yeah, we have.
Software, sustainability, all those core concepts. But how do we actually show interviewers that we have what it takes? It's one thing to understand it all,
Right.
but how do we make it come alive, in an interview?
Yeah, that's the key, right? Remember all those sample answers we've been looking at?
Yeah.
Those are a good starting point, but you got to make them your own.
Oh, okay.
Bring in your own experiences, What makes you you?
So it's not about just memorizing those answers word for word.
No way. Interviewers, they can tell if you're just reciting something.
Right.
They want to hear your voice, your passion.
Okay, so if they ask about problem solving,
Yeah.
what do I do? Do I just say, oh, I'm a great problem solver?
No. Tell them a story.
A story.
Yeah, like think back to your projects, even stuff from school. Remember that pedestrian bridge example?
Yeah.
Maybe you designed something similar in a class
Really?
or for a competition. Even if it wasn't a bridge, the ideas are the same. Structural design, materials, working within limits.
So it's about, like, connecting those experiences to what they're looking for.
Exactly. And be specific. Don't just say, oh, I optimized the design.
Yeah.
Tell them how. Did you use like finite element analysis to test different things? Did you find a way to use less material but still keep it strong?
Oh, I see. Those details make you stand out.
Exactly.
Okay, what about sustainability? How do we, like, showcase that knowledge?
This is where your passions can really shine. Are you like really into reducing your carbon footprint?
Mm-hmm.
Have you volunteered for any like environmental groups? Have you tried using sustainable materials in your own projects? That kind of stuff shows them it's important to you.
It's like you're not just following the trend, you're actually living it.
Yeah. And connect those passions to your career goals. You want to specialize in green building design, renewable energy projects. Let them know what excites you.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's about showing them who you are, what you care about.
Exactly. And one last thing, never stop learning.
Yeah, we talked about journals, webinars, stuff like that. But what else can we do?
Be curious. Read books, go to conferences, follow those industry leaders online,
Mm-hmm.
ask questions, find mentors. The best civil engineers, they never stop learning.
It's not about, like, getting to a certain point and then you're done.
No way. Civil engineering is always changing. There's always something new to learn.
Yeah, that's exciting.
It is.
Wow, we covered so much today. Technical skills, problem solving, sustainability, safety, teamwork, continuous learning.
It's a lot.
It sounds like you really need all of that to be successful.
You do. But you know what? You, the listener, you can make a real difference in the world. Civil engineers, they build the things that shape our lives.
That's true.
Go out there and rock those interviews.
Yeah. Make your mark on the world.
Exactly.
This was awesome. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into civil engineering internships. And just one last thing to think about. How can you use your skills and your passions to make engineering more socially responsible?
That's a good question.
The future is yours to build.